Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara, the Resistance? What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hojara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Please be careful, Ryder. Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now. Good one.
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you all right?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than you're over.
Have the Ket tracked down the Resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Resources in this area are limited.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul is stockpiling supplies. Why?
It's troubling. Effort should hear of this.
Pathfinder, I have informed Ellise. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods. They're a tough bunch.
I and many others have never known a world without Kett. The Resistance felt so utterly that they one day be free.
That was one hell of a shot, Jal.
They become easier if you imagine your target is the Archon's face.
Noted. Hostiles ahead! Planets in Ellise still look so alien.
They look stranger with humans on them. Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Voeld's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired. Ah, you're Ryder. It's an honor to meet you. What can I do for you?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neelj? He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Neelj may not have much time.
Did you extract the metal from that sample we took?
I did. It's strong. If we find more, we can send it to the Resistance for processing.
Keep digging. I have a good feeling about that site.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies. Looking to buy?
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the kettle around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
They told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We buried data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Hijara Station, the only research base on Voeld. Educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
You're that alien pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.